QUNDIS is a producer of heat metering equipment. It measures the consumption of heat on a radiator, and this equipment is used to measure the consumption of energy on an individual basis in residential flats. QUNDIS has two lines of products. One is for heat metering and the other line is for water metering. Both are measuring the consumption of either heat or water in an individual flat. On the heat metering side, you have two products. One is a very basic product that sits on the radiator that gives the information via a display. And the more advanced next generation product is a product which sends the information via wireless outside of a flat. So a service person doesn't have to come into the flat to read the information, but can just stand in front of the door with a device. Products are produced in Germany, and we have currently two assembly lines, and we're currently in the process of building a third one. A, to be prepared for the demand that we see in the market, and B, also to de-risk our investment, because by having more production lines, if one breaks down, you can always move to the other one. This new production line will have enough capacity to scale it up. At the same time, we'll produce products of even higher quality, which is mission critical.
We have a fully automated line which is able to produce up to 15,000 pieces per day, which gives us a total capacity of 3.5 million to 4 million pieces per year, and have a large customer base of around 300 companies.
Our core market is Germany. That's where QUNDIS has been founded. That's where still the majority of the revenues are generated. But what we're seeing is strong growth in both emerging markets such as Russia and Turkey, and in other European countries such as Italy, Benelux, France, etc. So relevant for this type of products are all markets where people heat buildings with warm water. And through our sector approach, we looked at different subsectors. Two sectors that we're very interested in is on the one side building automation, and on the other side energy efficiency. So any tools that can make buildings more energy efficient. And those doesn't have to be solar panels or anything that has to do with big technology risks, but it can be often quite basic equipment which makes a difference, like with submeters. The product as such is not rocket science, but the business model which goes around it and the advantage for anybody who implements submeters is massive, and therefore we believe in the long-term trend. On top of that, we have the potential to see a multiple expansion. We have a business with strong operational gearing. So whilst we grow, we will grow the bottom line stronger than the top line. Got two core drivers of growth. One is internationalization. Whilst the markets are opening up, we are in a great position to grasp up growth opportunity. And the other part of the growth comes from the installed base, which already exists, where our customers are upgrading their systems as they go. Upgrading the system means you have an old meter, which isn't a clever meter, which isn't wireless, and that is being replaced by the next generation, which costs more, but also has massive efficiency gains for the customer.
HG is close enough to the business to understand the needs of the management teams, to understand what we need. On the other hand, they empower us for working independently enough to be creative.
Is it performing to plan? It's performing to investment case. Do we think it can perform better? Yes, but I would call the first year of our investment transformation, meaning new setup, new management team, new direction, internationalization. And to go for internationalization, you need people with an international mindset, and that's what we're working on right now.